Baxter Mansion. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm from Le Tout Petit's Antique, and I...
Welcome, Mr. Letou. Do you have an appointment?
Yes, we scheduled an appointment for me to come to tell you about a precious Neo carving.
Wonderful. Wait 1 minute, please. Then ring again. Baxter Mansion. How can I help you?
I'm the guy who rang before, the Neo guy.
Welcome. I must apologize. I didn't schedule your appointment properly. However, you have piqued her curiosity. Wait till the gates open and then park in the yard, will you?
There.
Are you sure it's him?
Yes. Sure. At last.
Hi.
Please, come in. Here's my card.
But there's no information on it.
Don't worry, it's not activated yet, Mr...
John Yesterday.
An appropriate name for an antique dealer, isn't it?
But I'm a historian too.
Even better then! What do you specialize in?
Satanism and sectarianism in the Middle Ages.
No way! I just received the first copy of a book about a satanic sect in the Middle Ages. I can't show it to you yet, but it will make people talk. The writer is an American who, by the way, you're an American, aren't you?
Yes, but I've traveled so much, I no longer know where I belong to.
I don't envy you. I travel all the time, but the day I stop seeing myself as a Londoner, I'll forget who I am.
You are absolutely right. However, I always ask myself...
Sorry, Mr. Yesterday. We're not here to answer your questions, but mine. Why on earth am I wasting my time with you? Shit!
I have a little gift for you.
Brilliant! You really know my taste. Many thanks. However, nobody's ever given me a present without asking me for something in return. Oh, shit! Are you going to tell me what it is you want, Mr. Yesterday?
Maybe you've heard I have a Neo by Unke. It's perfect and...
Why can't I see it?
Oh, sorry. Here are some photos of the sculpture and its authenticity documents.
You think of everything. I like you. Please make yourself at home while I examine all this. You'll see the room is full of valuable pieces. Feel free to touch. You are, after all, a colleague. I just received the first copy of a book about...
You may remove your blindfolds, dearest disciples. Behold, Santa Brigida's greatest treasure.
Where are we, Brother Hinas?
Oh, that's none of your business, Brother Iago. It's written in an unknown language, one so rare it could even date back to the days of the Tower of Babel. No one has ever deciphered it, or managed to copy a single character from its alphabet.
Come on, who are you speaking of? Blind men and morons?
Do you dare to give it a try, Brother Giuseppe?
Hey, why does he get to go first? That's not fair.
Let's see. I don't understand a thing. These symbols. I can't stop. I'm trapped by them. Oh no! My God, what's happening to me? Why? Iago! Iago! Help me!
Giuseppe!
Do not touch him. There's nothing you can do for him now. No. Put your blindfolds back on.
No.
I'll take you to your cells. Never speak to anyone about what happened on this night. And remember, you have seen nothing, nothing, nothing.
Before you can control the unknown sense, you must first learn to see through the eyes of yesteryear, young disciple. Your mind stores every single detail of everything you've seen. Close your eyes and say goodbye to today. Focus, breathe, then open them anew. And yesterday is here again.
Not only do you understand languages, you're also aided by demons like that painted old man that sometimes appears before you. If you really want to know who you are, You must first accept this. You are Satan's son. So what do I do? Should I devour a live goat? Sacrifice virgins? Kill myself to return to the hell whence I came? No. I must follow Hines' plan, whatever that may be. Hines wants you to follow Satan's path, but you believe in the righteous God. You must observe the rule of St. Francis. I would, but I'm afraid I'm prey to the same sin as Brother Hines, the sin that led Adam to eat from the tree of knowledge and condemn mankind. I want to know. Dark times are upon us. Giuseppe's death is only the beginning. Flee Santa Brigida and never look back. And leave Hines behind? He saved me. He gave me a new life, books, brothers. I can't do that. I respect you, in spite of it all. It's not easy to observe the rule of St. Francis these days.
And why don't you observe it as well?
Science, logic, and history bid me otherwise. I feel like neither Giuseppe nor I have been just with you. For that, I apologize.
I knew you would come to your senses as soon as that Italian devil lost his grip on you. Dead dogs don't bite.
You disgust me. You're a clueless, tattletale, brown nose who doesn't understand what he copies. And it's not just the books. It's the rule of St. Francis and all of that meaningless nonsense you observants constantly repeat.
I'd rather be a brown nose than end up covered in shit, Brother Iago. And that's exactly how you will end up.
Why did you have to die?
Who knows? Those Greek gods you love used to claim the beautiful first. And I don't mean to brag, but between you, Botillo, and me, there's just no comparison.
I will never forget you, brother.
Botillo sure won't forget me. At least not until you find out why Father Hines calls him so much.
Did Hines give you a proper Christian burial as promised?
I think you know the answer better than I do. Whether you're ready to admit it is another story.
When the Inquisition captured me, you found the dead body of my friend Alonzo, whose recently deceased corpse could pass as my own. Isn't that too much of a coincidence?
I believe you have reached your own conclusion. But remember what I always tell you. Chance does not exist. It is Satan's hand, and sometimes it uses our own to achieve its goals.
You knew that Giuseppe would die upon reading the book, didn't you?
All I had were suspicions, the same as you.
You said you appreciate me for my talent with languages. What will happen the day I'm no longer useful?
Have you ever seen me do someone harm? Don't fret. Although you are the devil's son, how could you ever cease to be useful?
Don't tell a soul. We'll have a good laugh tomorrow. I'm going to make Brother Botillo lose some weight. The other day, when Brother Botillo was sleeping in Hines, it's a bit risky and not an easy feat. But oh, the pleasure that comes from knowing that I could steal something from our superior if I so desired.
Say, Toribio? About last night.
Nothing happened last night. Nothing!
Do you think that Hines knew what was going to happen?
You take that back. Father Hines is a saint, not a murderer.
Where's the library?
I don't know.
Come on, you often disappear with Brother Hines. I'm sure that's where he takes you.
Of course. I'm the best copyist in the Abbey. And who else would he trust to copy the secret books?
And?
He always blindfolds me, just like last night. It's better that way. I won't have to resist the temptation of reading heretic texts.
When Giuseppe started to bleed, you did nothing to help him.
It was the devil's doing. That was Satan's blood. It could have contaminated me.
I helped him.
Then get away from me.
Later, upon returning to my cell, I thought I heard whipping in yours.
That's not true.
Do you remember that the abbot prohibited self-flagellation? Do you?
Why? Why can't a pious man pay for his evil deeds?
What evil deed did you perform last night? I thought nothing had happened.
Go with God.
About
Nothing happened
What do you think happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you already? It was the devil's doing. He has possessed that book.
I thought the devil specialized in possessing people.
Are you really that naive? He can possess the very air you breathe. I heard that about 2 years ago, in a village far away, the devil possessed a hog so that it would devour the son of a noble.
That's amazing. What are you copying?
A text lacking in righteousness. Hortensius by Cicero.
If the book is everything you say it is, why are you copying it?
Because that cursed Father Ezekiel is contaminating the soul of our dear abbot. He manipulates him with his science and his art to lead him off the righteous path. I wouldn't rule out the use of magic either.
But was it not the very same book that led St. Augustine of Hippo to embrace faith?
What's that? Oh, yes, but God can write straight on crooked lines. That does not prove that the book is not impure. Furthermore, St. Augustine was a sinner before he was a saint. Grant me chastity and continence, but not yet. Pervert.
You must be thrilled now that Giuseppe is dead. No one will ever call you Botillo again.
Shh! Remember, we know nothing.
What was that, Brother Botillo? I can't hear you.
You're acting just like him. I expected more out of you.
You must be... Shh! Calm down. I'm not going to tell anyone.
But the devil can hide anywhere. Only God knows who is watching us and where from.
May I take some books from the shelf?
Absolutely not. It's time to write, not to read.
May I come in, Father Hines?
My door is always open to you, Brother Iago.
I don't understand why you always favor Brother Toribio.
You are the better pupil, no doubt, but you'll be better off if you draw a little attention to yourself. On the other hand, commending Brother Toribio helps me win over those he sucks up to, the observants.
What do you think of Father Ezekiel?
He stands up to the observants and understands the world through reason. So brave, and yet so naive. The only reason that governs this world is that of your father, the devil. I do prefer him over that gang of lunatics, no doubt. But I must proceed with caution and not show him too much esteem. By the way, he should be showing me how that printing press of his works sometime soon.
Don't you think our abbot is a saint?
Oh, no doubt. He has a view of the future, and would certainly embrace anything that Father Ezekiel and the like propose. But he knows that without the observance, he would lose his grip over the monastery. That's why he tries to please them. And he's not the only one.
I know you're not fond of Father Diego and the other observants.
How could I be? Their insistence on returning to the rule of St. Francis is ridiculous. Their idea of poverty makes me laugh. You need money to preserve the knowledge of books, and a full stomach to think with clarity.
But you pretend to like them.
I must. If not,
What makes you so attached to Ursus?
His gratitude, just as yours, bonds me to you.
You saved Ursus's life as well? What had he done?
Oh, I don't even remember.
You've forgotten?
When the Inquisition wants to execute someone, they don't need an excuse. Who cares?
You said you would grant Giuseppe a Christian burial. Have you done so already?
Ursus took care of it before the morning prayers. Don't worry about it.
I'll pray for him.
Don't waste your prayers. Keep them for you and for me. But send them to your father, Satan. Beg him to grant us the ability to read that book.
Where were we last night?
It's best if you don't know.
Why?
You are my most prized possession. I don't want to lose you.
What if I had read the book? Would you have left me to die?
Not in the slightest. I wanted you to see the power of the book, but you're not ready yet.
What if Toribio had read the book?
That coward! He would never have even tried. I only took him to incriminate him. I was afraid he'd badmouth me to the observants. Now he won't dare.
The book has a Y on its cover. What does it mean?
I don't know, Brother Iago.
My name is Miguel. Iago is only the name you gave me after helping me escape the Inquisition. It starts with a Y.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Do you know anything about my father?
Yes. He rebelled against God and turned into Satan. He stayed in the shadows for centuries, but one day he will rise.
I'm talking about my human father, the Duke of Fuentenegra.
You don't have a human father.
I don't follow.
In order to avoid further problems with the Inquisition, the Duke confessed that you weren't his son. Years before, an old man who claimed to be a messenger of the King of Naples spent a night at your father's estate. The next morning, he had disappeared, leaving behind all of his belongings. His clothes were lying on the bed, covered in blood. And among the clothes and blood, they found a happy and healthy baby. You. The Duke, who hadn't managed to conceive an heir or bastard, kept quiet and gave you his family name. And no one ever heard from that old man again. It was all the devil's doing, no doubt. An act of your true father.
You have denied it countless times, but what if the Inquisition is still looking for me?
The plan worked perfectly, Iago.
My name is Miguel.
Your name is whatever I say it is. Miguel de Fuentenegra was devoured by a diabolical pig in that dungeon 3 years ago. That's what the Inquisition believes, and I can't think of a better story.
Sometimes I dream of returning to Fuentenegra, and...
Don't be a fool. What if someone recognized you? As I've said before, I didn't give you a new life for you to throw it away in vain. Your place is here, at least until we decipher that book.
When you saved me, you were already master copyist of Santa Brigida. And Fuentenegra is more than 20 days away. How did you find out about me?
One of my most grateful pupils is now a scribe of the Holy Office. He knows of my commitment to understanding ancient books, unknown languages, and lost knowledge. When the Inquisition set their sights on you, he contacted me. I left immediately and arrived just in time to save you.
I feel like I'm wasting my time here in Santa Brigida.
Your gift for languages is very useful, and it will be so even more in the future.
Well, I've got my own ideas for the future.
Speak.
You know how much I enjoy ancient mythology. Maybe I could focus on writing about it, like...
The fact that I allow you to read certain books does not mean you can flaunt this knowledge. Anyone who speaks of pagan myths will automatically become a target of the Inquisition. Do you wish to go through that again? Or do you have any better ideas?
I'd like to follow in Father Ezekiel's footsteps and do something with my hands. I like the forge, to see iron come to life, like Vulcan. The blacksmith deity.
Your talent lies not in your hands, but in your head. I will not let you put it to waste. Any other ideas?
Since I understand all languages, maybe I could be a missionary and evangelize the Americas.
What part of I am Satan's son have you not yet understood? Any other ideas? Listen to me. Make the most of the gift he's given you.
But how? His is the book that killed Giuseppe.
Perhaps, when you decipher it, we won't have to hide anymore.
Then why don't you let me give it a shot?
I must first test it on other subjects. I can't risk losing you.
I could use a mirror to read the book's reflection, just like Perseus did to avoid turning into stone when looking at Medusa.
Oh, nonsense. Mythology is nothing but myths, legends, and lies. But the power of the book is real. You've seen it.
If the book is my father's work, why would he kill me?
Because the book is not your father. Does it have eyes? Does it know who you are? Can we be sure it will recognize you? Can we know if it has a will of its own?
Well, I'm willing to take that risk.
I would protect you with my own life. If you want to risk your own, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
I think I'm not cut out for the priesthood. I'd like to get married. You know, meet a woman and...
And? Do you think I'm a virgin? I will give you, not one, but many women. When you reach the priesthood I have planned for you. But let time take its course. What else do you have in mind?
Good morning, Father Ezekiel.
The day appreciates the epithet, but doesn't deserve it.
What happened?
Did you know that Queen Isabella is coming tomorrow to see my printing press in action? And in just 1 hour, I must perform a trial before Brother Gines, here, in this very workshop.
No. Nobody ever informs us Razophors.
Well, there will be no trial. Somebody stole all my letter E types.
Huh?
I won't call for him. He's always so busy, he won't even remember.
Maybe you just misplaced the letters. I heard about a condition called listexia that...
I never make mistakes. The letter thief, in all his clumsiness, tore his habit on one of the pins of the printing press.
You said they stole all letters except one, right?
Yes. One was stuck in the mold and I haven't had the time to pull it out. Here, in case it helps you find the rest.
Did you know that sometimes I have the strangest dreams? In fact, I dreamt that I was in a secret library within the monastery. Do you have any idea where that kind of library would be if it were real?
No. Although if I had more information, we could deduce its hypothetical location. Who knows? Sometimes the Lord uses dreams to remind us of things we don't know we know.
Do you have any idea who the thief could be?
I only know it's not me. The rest could all be guilty.
I don't think it's him, but could it be Father Gines?
I doubt it. He supported me all along, although the printing press would put an end to his privileges as master copyist. So who knows?
What about Giuseppe?
He's the Abbey's greatest prankster, no doubt, and he's been missing all morning. I'm sure he's up to no good.
What if Toribio did it?
Could be. That radical observant disapproves of everything I do, although he is a coward. Would he dare to do something like that?
What if this is lay brother Ursus's doing?
He would only do such a thing following Brother Gines's instructions. Poor Ursus. It's as if someone had removed his free will.
I suppose Father Remigio is above all suspicion.
It's not easy for our prior, caught between those radical observants and the knowledge that progress is good for the community. If it was him, rough times await us all.
What if I did it?
Okay. Act like you're confessing.
Father Ezekiel, I confess. I stole all your letters.
Brother Iago, you're as bad at acting as you are noble in spirit.
Father Diego can't stand you.
Another fanatic. But his excessive observance of the rule of St. Francis has kept him far from the baths since last spring. My workshop would still reek of his nauseating stench.
What exactly are those types you say were stolen?
They're small metal letters that I place in line. When pressed against the paper, they print the ink.
You could try writing without the letter E. I could write an entire book.
Oh, yeah? Please start.
Thank God Almighty for visitors arriving on this day at the Holy Catholic Sanctum that is Santa Brigida.
Ha! You said the.
How did you get Her Majesty to visit the Abbey?
Ever since my friend Johannes invented it, the printing press has enchanted nobles and commoners alike, and the Queen is no exception. Being aware of this fact, and after receiving approval from our abbot, I sent her a missive stating that Santa Brigida housed the first printing press in Spain. Now I wish I'd never had the nerve.
Why do you want to test it with Father Gines?
As master copyist, he must approve quality of all printed materials. But that won't happen now. The meeting is in less than an hour, and I don't have letters E. I won't call for him. He's always so busy, he won't even remember.
How did you get a printing press?
The inventor, my friend Johannes, sent it to me. I worked with him during my European travels years ago. He was going to send it to Segovia, but I convinced him by saying I would make the most of it, that I would show it to important people, which won't happen tomorrow if the Queen arrives and I print Isabella and Ferdinand, monarchs of Spain.
Do you oppose those who practice a strict observance of the rule of St. Francis?
Not at all. They are the ones who oppose common sense, which is the tool our good Lord gave man to aid in his survival. Diego, Toribio, and all of those loonies want to take us back into the Dark Ages. We're in the 15th century, for crying out loud.
You are a man of science. Isn't that somehow at odds with faith?
Science is the study of divine creation. How could it be at odds with faith? What is at odds with almost everything is human understanding that never manages to grasp the meaning of our good Lord or his creation. That's what science is for, to enlighten our understanding and bring us closer to God.
Is Father Gines closer to you or to the observance?
It's hard to say. On the one hand, he helps me with my research. On the other, he praises useless fanatics like Toribio. But Father Gines is an intelligent man. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. If I'm not mistaken, it must be in the east wing of the Abbey. The door has to be... That's strange. It should be where Paolo da San Leocadio's painting is.
you know why I'm in a monastery? I sanded down the handle of a torch holder at my father's house and split the wood in two, but used molasses to hold it together. When one of father's concubines put a torch in it, the torch holder broke, and the torch fell onto her. She survived, but never again did father wish to lie with her.
That is a periscope, invented by my friend Johannes and yours truly. Inside, there are two mirrors that, placed at 45-degree angles, allow the user to see without being seen. Unfortunately, one of the mirrors broke several days ago, and I haven't had the time to replace it. Please, take it. And if you manage to fix it, all the better. A beauty, isn't she? To think that a few miserable letters are going to make her look bad in front of the Queen. That's where the types or letters go.
I think it's the first time I see you working without your specs.
That's my fault. When I saw that the letters E were missing, I searched the entire workshop. I was so nervous that I accidentally tossed them out the window.
Are you sure the library I dreamt of could only be where the Divine Paolo painting hangs?
You can only be sure of two things. Our good Lord is foolproof, and he created me in his own image and likeness. All other creations are capable of erring. Don't you dare bring that down, Brother Iago. When I see it, I get the urge to draw. And I've got tons of more important things to do.
Nah, it's a bit risky and not.
I've seen you staring at the painting of the Gates of Hell a few times. Do you like it?
No, it terrifies me. Every time I sin, I go to it and repeat to myself, "You will burn in hell, Toribio. You deserve eternal punishment, you corrupt, perverted pig. Burn, Toribio, burn!"
Me? I'm interested in the same thing you are. Each time you sin, I say, "You will burn in hell, you corrupt, perverted pig. Burn, Botillo, burn!"
Giuseppe's demon lives in you. Say one more atrocity and I'll tell the abbot!
I've seen you
No, you will burn to...
No, I just admire your taste in art. If Turbio likes it, it must be good, I tell myself.
Oh. Yes, true.
You know why I sent it? When one of Shiseva.
You dropped something, Brother Toribio.
Mind your own business, Brother Iago.
Don't tell us.
I gave that spool to Brother Giuseppe. A very fine, almost invisible, yet resistant thread. It must have had about 10 meters left when I gave it to him, but it seems he used it up. That bastard! Call Father Gines immediately, and have Botillo come as well. I won't denounce him. The look on his face will be a greater prize.
Hello, Ursus. I forgot my scapulary in Father Hines' study. Can I come in to get it? Hello, Ursus. You know, sometimes I feel isolated just like you. I think in non-existent languages. Not even I understand myself. Hello, Ursus. You've got tomato sauce from lunch on your face. Whoops. No. Hello, Ursus. Father Hines wants to see you.
What did I tell you?
Brother Yorgo, this room is forbidden. How did you find it?
It was pure chance.
Only you have the key. Care to explain?
The boy has done the right thing, Remigio. He seeks wisdom, like we all do. Knowledge is power. Power to transcend. Power to be...
Oh, God. What's happening? I can't stop reading. Oh, God. I can't see. I'm blind. Where is your justice, my lord?
I'm sorry.
Shut up. Your recklessness has separated us from the book. Father Remigio has called the Vatican Courier so that the book is taken to the Holy See.
Before...
Yes! Before they take it away, we must find it and steal it.
Before you came, I read part of the book, and I understood it. It's about... You won't believe this. A transmutational ritual that turns men into something different. Immortal beings. Look, this odd coin is the key.
I knew I wasn't wrong about you. Get ready. We leave at dawn.
What?
Follow me, son of Satan. Together, we shall defeat death.
Congratulations, Mr. Yesterday. The state of the Neo is enviable.
Thank you.
How much are you asking for it?
600,000 euros.
Careful, you're starting to become a real Parisian. I'd love to say yes right now, but I never decide on the spot. Antiques require time. Let's do this. I have your card. I'll call you. Tomorrow I leave on a trip, so it may take me a couple of days to get back to you. Shit. Now leave me. You've made me lose too much time already.
Amanda Royce.
Start now. It's done.
I'm sorry, Vulcan. My good Vulcan.
Please, Pauline, be sensible.
Sensible? It's you who's always changing their mind for no reason. 2 hours ago, we needed that sale to save the shop, and now you leave everything for a fucking book!
It's not the book. Don't you get that?
No, John, I don't understand. Tell me. Really? What's with the book?
Maybe that book will help me find out finally who I really am.
If this book is so important for you, I'll go.
You know that wouldn't be the same. Sometimes I remember things about my past that put me on the right track. It has to be me who goes. You have my word, I'll be careful. I'll be extremely careful all the time, okay?
Well, if I can't convince you, I can only support you. But keep me up to date, will you?
You can count on that.
Okay, now hurry up. Don't miss the plane.
Oh, and take this. Baxter gave it to me. It's supposed to be your card.
Okay.
What if I offer you 200?
I told you I can't.
300. It's just a tiny change of seat.
I'm sorry, but...
400. I'm terribly alone, and he'll be more comfortable here.
Please, don't insist.
500. My last offer.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, honey. And please, bring me 2 margaritas to celebrate, will you?
Here, sir. You can sit beside the lady. Thanks for your kindness, and sorry for the inconvenience.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry, but there's been a problem with my seat's oxygen mask.
No problem. It's my pleasure. I hate flying, and I asked for 2 drinks to put me to sleep as quickly as possible. But since I have you as company, maybe I don't need these. Here's to coming back home. Hey, have you been away for long?
Actually, I live in Paris.
Oh dear, don't tell me you're another casualty.
Casualty?
The victim of a French girl. I don't know how they do it, but whenever they see a handsome American, au revoir, New York. Bonjour, Paris.
Yes, sort of.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. Did you two have an argument? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Oh no, don't worry. Maybe it'll be good for me to talk about it.
Who's to blame?
It's nobody's fault. Or both. She tries to protect me, because she loves me, of course, but she doesn't do me any favors. I get anxious. And she got nervous, too. Eventually, she calmed down. And everything's okay now, I think. Sort of.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How funny that we should meet here now. My story is very similar. The only difference is that there's no way I can save it anymore. Do you know what you'll do when you see her again?
should tell her I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't listen to anybody. She says I'm a busybody. That's why I'm no good at restoring antiques.
Maybe you're right. Let time take its course. Hey, in the meantime, the important thing is what you'll do in New York. I have an idea. I can show you how much the city has changed while you've been away. What do you say?
I can try, but I'm only in the city for a very short time.
Do it for me, please. You won't regret it. Take my card and call me anytime.
Oh, thanks. I think mine are in the...
Are you okay?
Oh, it's been a really...
I'll give it back to you in no time, dear.
Reception.
Hi, this is room 903. Can you please wake me up at 7:30?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me a phone number for Leopold Kovac?
Let's see if he's in the directory. Yes. There are 3 pages of Leopold Kovacs. Do you know where he lives?
Sorry, no.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you, sir.
Could you please check how many Amanda Royces there are in the phone book, please?
Sure, sir. 3, 4, 5 pages, sir.
Oh, great, thanks. I can't find the Wi-Fi password. Where can I find it?
Maybe I forgot to give you the paper. Both the net and the password are merrickhotel_free, all caps.
Okay, that's easy, thanks. Could you please bring me up some dinner?
Yes, sir. What do you want?
It really doesn't matter. I'm not even hungry. It's just in case.
We've just hired a Japanese chef from the Kyoto Hilton. Fancy some sushi?
Sure, yeah, that'll be great. I just want to thank you for everything you did for me.
That's very kind. But, to be honest, more than a thank you, I'd like a tip like the one you gave the waiter. Amanda Royce.
Hi, Amanda? It's me, John, from the plane.
John! I was wondering if I'd see you again. What's up?
It just so happens that your company has published a writer I'm looking for. Leopold Kovacs, his name? Hey, maybe you could put me in contact with him? That way I could meet him, and after settling our business affairs, I could spend the rest of the day visiting New York with you.
Good idea. I was starting to think that your maybe was just a diplomatic no. Let me check out the Kovac thing. I'll tell you more tomorrow.
Hello?
John, yesterday, they told me that you want to see me. My name is Leopold Kovac. When can you come?
Right now.
Okay, write my address down.
Sorry. I'll get right to the point, Mr. Kovac.
No, there's no need. Take your time. I have all day for you. There's no emergency. Ask me, I'll be completely honest. We're here to help, aren't we?
Why exactly did you write about the cursed book?
It was a Tribex assignment. In the beginning, it was not a book. It was a private investigation for an anonymous sponsor. He paid me good money. And I said to myself, hey, Leopold, you mustn't miss this opportunity. No, you're not a kid anymore. You have an ex-wife and 3 cats to feed. And also...
Did you ever find the cursed book?
No. The trick with these things is to not find them. Because if you do, say goodbye to the mystery. And without the mystery, you say goodbye to your sales. I just made up some theories on its supposed origins and wrote some anecdotes that my informant told me, like the one about the painting. I've written 7 books about lost relics, and I've always been very careful never to investigate too much. You see, we're not the police, are we? The first one was Nefertiti's tomb, where I narrated which was amazing because
And who was that so-called informant?
I only know his surname, Scarpetta. He contacted me while I was researching in the Vatican. He promised to tell me all sorts of legends about the book if I published my own book about it. I asked Travix, and they liked the idea.
Do you think you could find him?
No, he always contacted me in the strangest of ways. No. Maybe he's a criminal, and he's afraid that I might call the authorities. People are so weird. The other day, this guy at the dentist's office, he looks at me, he says, You...
Exactly which theories about its origins did you find?
They speak of similar books in the Sumerian and Viking chronicles, and even in certain fragments excluded from the Bible. In my book, I reasoned they could all be our cursed book, but who knows? I'll be honest here, because I trust you, okay? I don't think there's a single connection, no. But one does have to sell books, of course. I did something similar in Forge of the Grail, my 3rd book. Did you read it? No. Anyway.
What can you tell me about the relationship between the Order of the Flesh and the book?
According to my informant, it was a satanic sect founded by some Gerard, some Jim, Jerry, I don't know.
Hines?
Hines? No. Anyway, it's all in my book. The thing is that they were in Ireland. No, Scotland. They were in search of the Philosopher's Stone, and, no, that wasn't it.
You mentioned a painting.
Yes, according to my informant, somewhere in the Vatican there's a painting showing the cursed book. He even showed me a picture, the one I used for my book's cover. But the cover illustration for my 5th book, Montezuma's Lost Gold, did you read? Anyway, it's even more interesting.
I really should be going now. It's getting late.
No, it's not late. It's early. Are you sure you don't want to stay? Maybe we can eat something while I tell you.
Sure, yeah. Well, maybe on another occasion. I'm much obliged, Mr. Kovac.
You see how easy it was to do me this little favor, Leopold? And we've managed to keep Seven Fingers unharmed. It could have been much worse.
This is John yesterday. I think I left my phone at your place. Will you phone me at the hotel if you find it? Will you please wake me tomorrow at 8 a.m.?
Of course. Lots of work?
No,
Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I lost my cell. Maybe I left it somewhere in the hotel.
Let me see. If it's here, we haven't found it yet.
Do you have Diablo?
You mean the burrito? Burrito Diablo?
Yes, I guess. Can you please have one sent to my room?
Of course, sir.
My name is John Yesterday. In the meantime, if you want...
Vi måste se morgen verdagre, va? Ligger foran dig. Visste honska att vidare? Det neue tigested sova over det.
Sorry.
Good morgen. You've almost convinced me you're the happy prince I'm looking for, Mr. Yesterday. Almost. There's a closed box on my hat. Do not touch it. Do not damage it. Open it, and you'll open your own past and future.
What's in the box?
Something that you, if you are you, gave to the founder of my order, and that came down to me through the generations. I won't tell you anything more. I want to see the surprised look on your face.
Can I open it like I want?
No, you must open it as it's supposed to be opened.
So I must find the key.
Possibly.
This is absurd. Why don't you just give me what you want to give me?
Because, as I already told you, I'm not really sure that you are you. I don't even know if you are the one I'm looking for. I can't trust you.
Well, what if I just take it away?
I'm aiming at you from a treetop 100 meters away from here. Dying is a disgusting experience, as you may know.
Are you Scarpetta?
I thought you were a man of culture. I'm Hans Christian Andersen, renowned Danish writer.
Very funny. Kovacs said you had something to do with the Vatican.
That's not completely true. Maybe in the past, but we'll talk about it when you open the box.
Why did you help Kovac in his investigation?
I did it in exchange for obtaining a certain symbol on the cover of the book. A symbol that's proven quite useful in luring you.
Your Danish sounds like Italian, like your surname.
Oh, and you certainly remember how Danish was pronounced in Hans Christian Andersen's days. Where I came from doesn't matter.
Aren't you going to help me?
What's the point of making up a game to put someone to the test if you then tell him what he's supposed to do?
I can't see a microphone or a loudspeaker, but you hear me and I hear you.
They're like the Emperor's new clothes. They're there, but nobody can see them. At least, not until you open the box. But then you'll be too busy with my surprise.
Good morning.
Shh. Good day. No make noise.
What are you looking at?
Look, bird. This hour more good. Bark no noise. Me search more good.
Can I borrow those for a moment?
No, I sorry. No can.
What's the name of that bird?
Not no name your language. In mine is Grumusha.
That's Serbian. It means warbler.
That, Lawrence's warbler. You know Serbian and birdology.
No, well, maybe, but from a long time ago. I have a weird memory. How is it that you find the bird better when there's no noise?
Because sing. Not here. Sing beauty. More good any song. But sing rebounds. I know not tree.
So you like birds?
All animal. One time, small animal sacrifice for me. I shame for people many time. Never shame for animal.
What are you looking at?
Look, bird.
Can I borrow the...
No,
Maybe you've seen a man on a tree with your binoculars?
No, I no see. But time see men do kisses among trees. Me shame. No say park boss.
Do you come to the park every day?
I work park. Garden work. I happy. Before, I security guard. Always problems. Violence. Violence is shame. I please change.
Where are you from?
Country exists no more. Me run. All lose.
Why did you escape from your country?
War. Friends, they killed. No stand fear and fled. But no shame. Life more important.
How many years ago did you leave your country?
23 years ago. But I no learn American. Speak little to people.
Do you want to go back to your country?
Nothing of me there. Only bad memory. Memory like sea. If away, splashes. If close, you sink.
The gardening card is yours?
Park gives to park workers. Very practical.
And the image of the dog?
Best friend. He saved life.
What's the dog's name?
Spinel, like dog of Emir, Costa Rica. Cinema director of my country.
It's a spaniel, isn't it?
You know dogology?
Where's your dog now?
Up there, dog heaven. He died day before I go to America.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friend.
You good man. You friend animal. I lend binoculars. But small moment, okay?
No problem. I'll give them back to you in no time.
Quick, binocular give. I hear birds sing.
There you go. Many thanks for the binoculars.
Okay, tell me if you want more time.
Knowledge, Cater. I've been searching for it all my life. Why do I speak and understand every language? Am I really the devil's son?
Is that the only thing that worries you?